Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode numero 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, just like referees do.
Oh my god, I knew this was going to come all full circle.
Full circle. Barely Watching Wrestling, episode 3. And if you're listening to this on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And if not, happy Thanksgiving anyways. And if it's after, I hope your Thanksgiving was good.
Now, we understand that there is some... there are some people that don't like Thanksgiving.
Not that they don't like Thanksgiving. The reason why we're celebrating isn't the best. But you know what? Thanksgiving, Indigenous Peoples Day, spend it where it matters, right? Be thankful for what you have, what you could have. Be thankful for family. And forget about the genocide. Yes,
the genocide. Thanksgiving, it's giving thanks.
I'm again full circle.
I was thinking about that the whole time today during work. It was fucking weird. I was like, what can we say that's so clever? It's Thanksgiving. It's giving.
It's giving.
If we were recording like video, you would have seen Jenny just now do some weird ass dance. But we are in the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Of giving thanks.
It's giving thanks.
It's giving.
She did that fucking dance again. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we decided we are going to review an old school episode of WWF.
F as in fuck.
No.
Oh.
Federation.
Oh. Worldwide fuck.
Again, wrong.
Oh.
The World Wrestling Federation.
Actually, it's not. It's the World
Wildlife
Fund.
I knew you were going to go there. But no, for this episode, from November 23rd, 2000, she said, I've been to the year
2000.
But it's 3000.
Well, it's 2000.
The Jonas Brothers.
2000. I was in kindergarten.
Really? Mm-hmm. So you were what, 5 or 6?
5.
And I was 8.
Disgusting. So I was learning. Okay, let's think about this, ladies and gentlemen. So I was learning, how to even just say my name. No, just kidding. I knew how to say my name. But
dumbass kid if you don't know how to say your fucking name at 5.
How to write my name, not sing my ABCs, because that's what they tell you. If your kids know your ABCs. Oh, my kid knows how to do the ABCs. Okay. Then they sing it. Okay, now don't sing it. And the kids don't know how.
I mean, it's just easier to sing.
Of course, but then that's not the point. So at that point, I was learning how my ABCs. And you were doing fractions?
I was doing fractions at 8 years old?
Third grade, you're probably multiplying and doing simple fractions.
Well, I wasn't doing them well. So, joke's on...
You should probably be learning your ABCs.
I probably was. At 8 years old. Fuck, that's rough. So... November 23rd, 2000, WWF Smackdown live from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Lauderdale.
And we get the old school WWF intro.
Which I said it reminded me of like a song that would play during the Tony Hawk Underground.
Yes, definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if there's like actual lyrics.
You guys, go and listen to it and tell me that if it does not sound like Tony Hawk Underground.
I think it definitely could have been. They show, the video is a bunch of old school highlights from this era of SmackDown. Mm-hmm. Insane amount of signs in the crowd.
I said a bunch of posters. You don't see that anymore.
No, they don't do it like that shit no more.
Mm-hmm. You'll see a couple of them, but like literally it was like you saw a poster and maybe a head.
So we go to the commentary, and it's Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler. We don't see Michael Cole yet, but I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. Frosted Tips, Michael Cole. Crazy.
Tips of the Frost.
Yes, that was the big thing back then.
And it shows you that he also wasn't, not as known, I should say, but not as a character as he is now.
Yeah.
Because he was just wearing a normal t-shirt that said WWF.
Yeah.
While now he's like in a suit and tie and all this bullshit.
He's a fancy motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So happy Thanksgiving, everybody, Michael Cole says, and he runs down that Commissioner Foley has set up a tag team match for later tonight. Jerry the King Lawler says somebody will not have a happy Thanksgiving because tonight Kane, Big Red Machine Kane,
I'll talk about Kane later,
teams up with Chris Benoit
We can't say that name anymore.
We can because we're reviewing
okay.
SmackDown. They team up to take on the team of Chris Jericho.
Disgusting.
Jenny's not a fan of Chris Jericho.
Talk about that later, too.
And stunning Stone
John
Cold...
Cena. Oh.
No, Jesus. Stunning Stone Cold Steve Austin. And we fast forward a couple moments. Mamacita.
I said Bear King.
I was fucking...
Fully erect.
I was so happy to see Eddie Guerrero come out with his old school Latino Heat shirt that I have. And I wrote down here, I am so fucking hype right now.
Yeah, I mean, what a way to start the show.
Yeah. He has the Oval Intercontinental title, which that was my favorite funny little side note story. When I was growing up around that time, my dream was never to become WWF or WWE champion. It was to become Intercontinental champion. It was weird. Like, I never wanted to be the best. I wanted to be like, just up there.
He's moving up.
Yeah, but like not quite there.
Like, he's not like the face. But you know what?
Yeah. One day, if we ever get a house, I hope one day we will. I'm getting a title like that, a replica, and
it'll be squirreled away where I can't see it.
Squirreled? Is that a thing?
You know how squirrels hide their nuts underground?
Got him.
So squirreled away.
So, Latino Heat, by the way, with a mullet.
I literally said watching Eddie walk out is like watching Dom now.
Yep.
Because, oh my God, are we sure? I want to... Dom's mom, I know you're listening.
She's not.
We need a paternity test because you cannot tell me. When he was little, yes, he literally looks like Ray's face.
Yeah.
On Ray. Like, literally Ray's face is on Dom.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, like, are you sure?
I mean, Dom's got the cool fucking mustache going right now.
The mullet, the mustache, and I know his whole look is homage to multiple Mexican wrestlers. But that's literally Eddie's son.
And there's a sign in the crowd that says Latino Geek. I said, clever.
More like Latino...
Cheat?
Teat?
Latino teat? Like his tits?
I don't know.
Was that what you were fucking going for?
I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to find something sexual, but I couldn't think of anything.
That's good. Yeah, Latino teat. Tony Chimmel announces Eddie Guerrero's name, and Michael Cole notes that Commissioner Foley says that the Radicals are banned from ringside. The Radicals was Eddie Guerrero's stable with Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn.
I don't know who Perry Saturn is.
You remember the guy he came out with a fucking mop?
No.
We'll
Maybe
have to,
if I saw him.
Yeah, we'll have to watch an episode where Perry Saturn, like, he has, like, I don't know if he has, like, brain damage or some shit.
Oh?
But, like, he would walk around with a fucking mop.
Not like Eugene.
Not like Eugene, no. Different. Eugene was a good character.
I realized watching this, like, there was a lot of stuff. I obviously knew, like, the big names, but a lot of them, I was like, and who's that? And who's that? And who's that? Like, Billy Gunn, who's coming out right now.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, before we get to Billy Gunn coming out, Eddie Guerrero gets on the microphone. Hey, you, Billy Gunn. I'm talking to you, S.A. Goldilocks. I'm like, what the fuck is S.A. Goldilocks? Boo! The crowd is, booing. You came and you may have stooged on me to my chipacita.
I don't know what chipacita.
I think he was referring to China.
Okay,
but
China's still cool. But
Simpsons reference. And I said, what the fuck is a chipacita? Isn't chipa a swear word in a fucking, or like a foreign language? I don't know.
I don't know.
Eddie says, you may have done a lot of things to me. Maybe you think now you can get what's around my waist, but Goldilocks, I don't think so because I'm Latino heat and only I, the crowd starts booing again, only I have the heat that each and every one of you wants tonight. Come on, baby, don't deny it. So Goldilocks, get your butt out here so I can knock the bleach out of your hair right now.
Like, the name Billy Gunn sounds familiar.
He was in DX.
Literally, just the name. But when I saw him,
I'm an ass man.
That sounds familiar, but like I don't remember. I can't be like, oh yeah, that was him. I really couldn't. Just the name, I'm an ass man.
Yeah,
that was the only thing I could remember.
So Billy Gunn comes out, and he is the one Billy Gunn, which is it was like a different character as opposed to the Mr. Ass character, and I purposely looked up the lyrics while I was at work today because the people deserve to hear Jim Johnston's "I've Got It All" from WWE The Music Volume 5. That was the theme song. I love this song. He says, "Look at all I've got.
Oh.
Like to make a blind man see.
Oh.
Everything you wish you had.
True.
God gave it all to me.
That's a little vain.
On occasion, my reflection puts even me in awe. 'Cause I got it all." That was his theme song. I fucking loved it.
I mean, that is pretty cool. That is a good... And he was singing it? Or somebody else was?
I think somebody else, yeah.
Oh. No, I take it back.
Every wrestler should just sing their own theme songs.
I agree.
Like Shawn Michaels.
Exactly. Look how good... John Cena.
Your time is up. My time is now.
Yeah.
So, before the match could even start, Eddie rolls out to the ring. And they start brawling on the outside.
Yeah.
Billy throws Eddie into the barricade face first. Billy Gunn, by the way, a fucking tank.
What happened to Billy Gunn?
He's still wrestling. He's like
What?
in his... in AEW.
In AEW?
He's a big motherfucker. Still. Now, I'm
I mean,
sure he's
he
not...
looks so fucking roided out of his ass.
Listen, it was a different time.
I mean, I don't think that's a valid excuse.
It was a different time. You know, we're all into drugs.
Maybe that... Oh, yeah. Maybe that's where... Oh, my God. 61 years old, and look at this face.
He's massive.
Like that... Yes, he is very, very... Oh, my God. Like, that man is...
It's a fucking tank.
Wow.
So, back elbow... Or, excuse me. Billy Gunn is a fucking tank, and the bell officially rings after Billy throws Eddie into the ring. Back elbow by Billy Gunn after Eddie gets brief control. Back body drop by Big Bill Gunn, I put here. Loud...
6'3".
He's a big motherfucker.
His full name is actually Monty Soap. S-O-P-P.
Monty Sop.
Oh, sorry.
I think.
Sop.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, I'm dyslexic, so please.
No. It's okay. I mean, listen.
I read soup.
You read soup?
It's really...
There's no fucking you.
You know what?
It's okay. So we get a loud Eddie sucks chance. We get a double down. Eddie rolls out and goes to grab his title and rolls into the ring. Billy stops Eddie, but Eddie cleverly DDTs Billy into the title while the ref stumbles down. DDTs are Jenny's... Jenny doesn't like DDTs.
No, they look too hard.
They do look hard. Pause. Sorry.
Hate you.
Eddie is now in control and stomps on Billy. Goes for the frog splash. 1, 2. Billy Gunn kicks out. Eddie yells at the ref and stomps on Billy. Billy manages to get a nice power slam onto Eddie for a 2 count, and it looks like Billy is bleeding from that DDT onto the belt.
Yeah, but like, I asked Bear when I saw this if it was on purpose, if it was an accident. He said you said you think he definitely...
I think he bladed, but I mean, it added to
But it wasn't even like... It's like he sucked at it. Like, he didn't like
it was
get a good spot.
It was a little cut.
It literally coagulated right on it, and then it just stood there. It just stayed there. It was like somebody just put a little bit of ketchup on his forehead.
It's
like,
not ketchup, goddammit.
I understand, but like, it just wasn't a good one. At that point, you shouldn't have even tried to cut yourself for that.
Well, Billy's bleeding, okay? And we get a tilt, okay, and we get a tilt-a-whirl slam by Billy for another 2. Corner splash by Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn then goes for a fucking jackhammer, which is Goldberg's finishing move. Mm-hmm. Goldberg's not here yet.
Love Goldberg.
I know, bald men. And then Billy hits a famouser. Eddie kicks out at 2. Billy goes for another famouser, but Eddie dodges it and forces Billy to go dick first into the top rope.
Dick.
I put dick first. All them balls.
No, they're probably not that big with all those roids.
Hey, you never know.
Billy Gunn, send us a message, just like we asked everybody.
No. We don't want to see his balls.
Just kidding.
You want to see his balls? Is that what you're going to ask?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if Billy Gunn wants to send us his balls, I guess I will.
Or you can just send us like a comparison, like hold like 2 peaches or
what the
limes.
Fuck. So, Eddie climbs to the turnbuckle. Billy Gunn catches him with a chokehold into a slam. I could not think of the fucking name of this move.
It was weird. It was a very weird move. Definitely not one that I have seen.
But that move wins Billy Gunn the Intercontinental Championship.
Which I was really shocked that they made him lose. Like, they made Eddie lose on Thanksgiving. Like, this wasn't a pay-per-view, right?
Right.
This was a regular, everyday Thanksgiving broadcast.
Yep.
So it was just a very weird way to lose it. I wonder if they were just like, you know what, Eddie? You're just a little too much this week.
I don't know, but I was surprised.
I was too.
It was very cool,
You
though.
cried a little bit.
I shed a tear because I don't like watching one of my
Your
goats.
hero lose.
Eddie is one of my goats. And Eddie lost the title here tonight. Replay shows Billy Gunn winning, and then we cut backstage.
Which they cut so much to backstage, which I'll come back after we watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times of them cutting backstage.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
So they cut backstage to a lava lamp and some dogs and a dartboard with Mick Foley, Commissioner Foley,
Missing teeth and all.
dressed as a pilgrim. And he is with his, I believe Debra is his assistant, but Debra, who is, I don't know if at the time she was Stone Cold's wife, but at one point they were married. Debra Marshall, if you want to Google it. Cheap pop for Fort Lauderdale, Florida, which is Mick Foley's thing. He just loves to say the name of the city that he's in.
Over and over and over
Yeah.
and over. Actually, yeah, she was freshly married to Stone Cold. They got married in 2000.
Oh, shit.
And then they got divorced in 2003. So, yeah, they were
Okay.
freshly married.
So that's who Debra is /
And they
was.
just kept on zooming on her titties.
Lot of titty shots. Pause.
Oh, and then Debra was dressed as a Native American. Canceled.
I mean, nowadays.
Cultural appropriation.
Nowadays.
Canceled.
Nowadays.
You want to dress like a pilgrim? Fuck the pilgrims.
Damn.
Fine. You want to dress as a Native American? Cultural appropriation. Canceled.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not very PC.
no. But it's the year 2000. It's different. It's still not that song.
Okay.
In comes Jim Ross with some roasted chicken, talking about how it needs some barbecue sauce.
A shameless plug.
Yeah. Debra says those are some of the best breasts she's ever seen as the camera zooms in on her breasts. And I'm like, holy shit. Jenny points out that they're actually legs and thighs.
They were legs and thighs on the plate, not even fucking breasts. I mean, maybe I don't know my anatomy of a bird, but
Yeah.
that was definitely a leg and a thigh.
I just eat whatever the fuck is in front of me. But
that was, and that chicken looked fucking unseasoned white
well,
food.
Jim Ross needed to put some goddamn barbecue sauce.
I mean, you still season your chicken.
So Mick Foley, by the way, is holding the official WWF cookbook, and I put here Christmas idea, Jenny? Question mark.
Are you actually going to cook out of it?
No, I want you to cook out of it.
See, that's not going to happen.
But the book can be for me.
Yeah, no.
Well, I tried. And we cut back to another replay of Billy Gunn winning the Intercontinental Championship, which we just talked about. Mm-hmm. Eddie Guerrero is now backstage yelling that he lost. Peacock says, speaking in foreign.
Which was hilarious because, everybody knows he speaks Spanish.
Yeah, but Peacock says, speaking in foreign.
That's funny.
All right, whatever. And we cut to the stage where William Regal.
Who doesn't look like he aged.
No, he
at
looks.
All.
Yeah.
He literally looks as rough as he does now.
William Regal is making his entrance, and he is the WWF European Champion.
European.
Got him. Out comes the champ in his suit as he waves to the crowd.
2 seconds. Mm-hmm. William Regal is 56.
Okay.
He looks fucking rough for 56.
Right.
I thought William Regal was older than that.
He's
56 years old, that's relatively young. I mean,
he's been through some shit.
He looks fucking rough. So think about it. 56 minus 24 years.
I can't do that math.
Come on. 56?
32. Wait. Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
32.
32. So he's your age.
So at this
when he's doing this at this point, and he looks 56 in this.
He's from Blackpool, and he's been through some shit.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but he's been through some shit. Jerry the King Lawler says, I don't know my history, but I don't think Europe celebrates Thanksgiving.
Right.
Regal gets on the mic and says, hello and warm greetings to all my friends here in Fort Lauderdale. Crowd boos, naturally. Major boos. Now, as you know, my friends, we are coming upon a festive holiday that you call Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And being an ambassador of goodwill, I'm here to tell you. And then the crowd starts chanting, USA, USA. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm about to rip my shirt off because it's so patriotic.
Please don't.
Up in this bitch. Regal says, I'm here to tell you that Thanksgiving represents everything that is wrong with your country. Crowd continues to boo. Firstly, Thanksgiving started when several pilgrims who were kicked out of England, by the way, came to break bread with Native American fellows, slaughtered some turkeys, and they all had a merry old time. I said, what the fuck? And today, this is why you give thanks to your fellow man and think that everything in the world is peaceful and harmonious, and that, my friends, is a load of bloody rubbish.
Rubbish.
What does Thanksgiving mean today? I will tell you. It means a bunch of overweight, disgusting, dysfunctional families sitting on their bums watching cartoon balloons parade on the
I
television
mean, is he
screens.
wrong?
That's pretty right.
Right.
And then he says, what exactly is a rugrat?
That was so fucking funny to be relevant.
Yeah.
But that was really funny.
I don't know, but one thing I do know is that it should be no part of a holiday. I'm like, yeah, I mean, what did Tommy Pickles do to you?
I mean, literally, he's what a baby's got to do, what a baby's got to do. Like, what do you want from him?
I mean, true. The Rugrats movie was fire, by the way.
was
Remember
a
when
great movie.
it was on VCR and it was like
It was
a fucking
orange?
orange? Bro, fire.
Stop.
Fire.
Stop.
So cool. So the crowd starts chanting, asshole, asshole.
Which I couldn't figure out what the fuck they were chanting.
Yeah. And now we come to the Thanksgiving meal, but I will help you fix this. Don't worry. Firstly, after you finish the meal, you do not unbutton your trousers. I said, why not?
I mean, that's why I wear loose clothing.
Yeah, same. It is ghastly, he says.
Oh, ghastly.
Ghastly. Not to mention very ill-mannered. Secondly, after your meal, if you have to belch, you should put your hands over your mouth.
I agree.
Thirdly, listen, I'm only trying to help. And all of a sudden, we get, if you smell what the Rock is cooking. And out
I wonder
comes
what he's cooking for Thanksgiving.
something pie, I'm sure.
Pie?
Big pie fan, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Dwayne, yeah, big pie fan.
Oh.
Dwayne has a cool ass The Rock lays a Smackdown shirt, and some guy has a tattoo of the Brahma Bull that they show in the crowd.
I know, which I'm sorry. Why?
And I'm positive he regrets that in the year 2024.
It's not that you like. I mean, didn't the Rock cover it up too with tribal?
Yeah, some shit. Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. Like why?
Loud ass Rocky chants. Rock gets on the mic and says, "Finally,
Oh God.
The Rock has come back." And the crowd says to Fort Lauderdale, but he says, "Home."
Which.
So this really bothered Jenny.
It does. Okay. And they mention it numerous times. Not just once. Not just twice.
A couple times, yeah.
A couple times. That it says that, oh, my hometown, my hometown, my hometown.
Yeah.
Okay. And I went into his Wikipedia because I mean I don't want to say anything if I'm wrong, right?
And Wikipedia doesn't lie, by the way.
No, how could it lie? It is true. So let me go back here. Okay, hold on. 2 seconds. My fans. So
Fuck you.
So he was born in California.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is not Florida.
Which is not Florida. Okay, so not his birthplace. Fine.
Sure,
fine.
sure.
Then he was briefly raised in New Zealand.
What the fuck? I didn't know.
Okay. Then he returned to the U.S. Okay. Went to elementary school in North Carolina.
Not Florida.
Moved to Connecticut.
Not Florida.
Went to high school in Hawaii.
Still not Florida.
Went to another high school in Tennessee.
Not Florida again.
Went to another high school in Pennsylvania.
He's going all over the fucking place.
Yes.
But not Florida yet.
Not Florida.
He'll get there eventually.
Was still somewhere. He's not in Florida until his senior year of high school, where he played. No, just kidding. He got a college scholarship for the University of Miami.
There it is.
And that's where he went to play Division I.
That's home.
But that's home?
Yeah,
that's okay. You know what? I don't even want to get into this. But
you are fucking passionate about.
Like I get it. Like you want to make every town feel special.
Sure.
But there are so many other people that were born in Florida. Maybe in Fort Lauderdale. Is that near Miami? I don't know. But like, come on.
So,
not home.
So Dwayne gets on the mic and says, "You see, William Regal, you think The Rock came out here to disagree with your Thanksgiving message? You're wrong. Quite frankly, The Rock agrees with everything you said. You see, first and foremost, Thanksgiving is a damn fine holiday." I was like, Dwayne, that's not what he said. Secondly, after you eat your meal, there's nothing wrong with unbuttoning your pants.
No, if you're with family.
And thirdly, you are no more than a suit-wearing, bug-eyed, caca-something, punk-ass bitch. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because they bleeped him.
They bleeped, yeah. Regal says, "Now you listen to me, sunshine. I don't like you coming out here and besmirching my words." Rock says, whoa, let The Rock understand this. Besmirched. More Rocky chants. You use the word besmirched. Are you feeling besmirched? Yes, It doesn't matter if you're feeling besmirched. The Pilgrims didn't get kicked out of England. They left England. They went to a place called Plymouth Rock.
Wow.
Rock reference.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug to his own name. And you see, Thanksgiving, it's not about eating and drinking. No, it's about giving thanks. And all the Rock's fans would give so much thanks if The Rock were to walk down this ramp, get inside the ring, and look you right in the eyes and kick your candy bum all over Fort Lauderdale.
I have a question. Do you think that he does this off the cuff? Or do you think he, like, has a script?
I don't know. Like,
because this just seems like so, like,
it
flows. It just flows.
I don't know, but Dwayne has always been that guy.
I mean, in the streets and in the sheets, you know?
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Oh.
I meant it on the mic.
Have you ever fucked Dwayne?
I wish.
Yeah. That would have been
Maybe
cool.
this baby's not yours? Maybe
You're pregnant?
What?
Oh, shit. Regal says, was that some kind of a challenge? Are you challenging me to a match tonight? Rock says, you bet your British ass The Rock is challenging you to a match tonight. After our match, we'll have a nice Thanksgiving meal. The Rock is going to take a turkey. The Rock is going to eat the breast. Pause.
Oh.
Eat the wing. Eat the thigh.
Oh.
And then The Rock is going to save you the drumstick.
Which I was like, why?
And The Rock is going to take that drumstick.
Okay.
Clean it up real nice.
Like how?
I don't know. Nice and clean, he says.
Okay.
And puts some of that English Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
And then, in an act of goodwill, The Rock is going to bend you over.
Oh.
Pause. Stick it sideways.
Oh.
And stick it straight up your candy ass.
I do like candy.
Regal looks livid.
He makes like this fucking rat face. I mean, it's so ugly. It's so ugly.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking, eyebrow up. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Bear's doing it right now. I really wish we had picture in picture.
One day we'll do a picture in picture. I gotta get a little skinnier. Yeah. Backstage again, and Foley and Debra are talking again about how Thanksgiving is about being with family, and in comes Al Snow.
Who?
He used to carry around a head.
No, I have no idea. See, this is another one that I had no idea. Who is Al Snow?
So the fucked up thing is here, and you don't know who Al Snow is, so I'm just gonna go on a little tangent.
American professional pro wrestler, 61 years old, 6'1", real name Alan Ray Sarvin.
Something like that. Al Snow with no facial hair. It looks so fucking weird. Al says, you guys invited me to Thanksgiving dinner, but Mick corrects him and says, no, Debra invited you.
It was really funny.
Al Snow, yeah. So he did not have that beard in the fucking episode we watched.
No, he didn't.
It was weird. It was weird. Al Snow brought some Al Snow peas. He called them. Mick says, take your creative little meal and go sit by JR. Mick says, I sure do hate snow on Thanksgiving. He's referring to Al Snow.
I get it.
Yeah. I think they were boys, so they were just fucking with each other.
Oh.
We go to another commercial break, and we go back to backstage. Debra says, Mick, you look good in this outfit. They show the WWF cookbook again, and in comes Mick.
This was literally just a product placement for the cookbook. Because that's all
and
they
it
talked
worked.
about. And they referenced. Like, everybody who brought a meal was like, and that's in the cookbook.
It worked.
That's in the cookbook.
It worked, because I want the cookbook now.
I mean, I don't.
Well, whatever. In comes Miss Kitty, and she has homemade beef jerky. And
yes.
Mick says, what an attractive dish. I'm like, what the fuck?
How does it
dish I look at food, and I'm like, wow, that looks good, but I've never said it looks attractive.
I don't think I've ever been sexually attractive to any meal.
I don't know. If you have a Portillo's beef, I might look at that and be like, yo.
No.
What's going on?
Oh, my God.
So we go back to the ring. Out come Hardcore and Crash Holly.
I said, who are these weirdos? And that other guy looks so little.
Michael Cole on commentary says this will be a hardcore tag match, and out comes the team of T&A, which is Test and Albert.
T&A?
I know. We just reviewed a T&A episode, but that's Total Nonstop Action.
Oh.
This is the original T&A, which is Test and Albert.
I love Albert.
Prince Albert.
I love you, Albert.
Oh, thank you. And they're wearing TNAPA shirts. I guess they were aligned with APA, which was Bradshaw and Farouk at the time.
Oh, aren't APAs like a beer?
That's IPA.
Oh.
APA was a Acolyte Protection Agency.
The fact that you know this. I'm so disappointed.
Whatever. And they are apparently a combined weight of 614 pounds. Those are big motherfuckers. Test was a tank. I had this weird obsession with Test growing up. Like, not, sexually.
Great. Oh, gross.
I was like, for sure, like, even back then, I'm like, this motherfucker is going to be the future of wrestling.
What happened?
He passed away. A lot of drugs.
So it was like an overdose type of death?
I think so. It might have been accidental, but that motherfucker.
Damn.
And then, like, in his later years, like, when he passed away I think it was in his 30s, he was fucking jacked to the fucking gills. Huge. R.I.P. to Test. I love this fucking... TNA, I love that team. Test and Albert. They were just two big motherfuckers just beating the fuck out of people.
I agree.
They get right to it, and Test goes after Hardcore Holly. Meanwhile, Albert goes to work on Crash Holly. Albert and Crash are in the ring. Hardcore throws Test into the stairs. King is wondering where Trish is, that horny bastard.
Oh.
Hardcore gets in to help Crash, but is thrown out of the ring. And Albert does some really cool move I've never seen before on Crash. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, he does like a sit-out face buster type shit. I don't know. I thought it was fucking dope. But that gets a 2 count. TNAPA begins stomping on Crash, but Hardcore is on the outside and gets a weight belt and whips the two big men. He starts whipping them.
Whipping.
I whip my hair back and forth.
They got really bad whiplash with that song.
Really? Oh, because you used to fucking...
I was dancing on the... Yes.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Hardcore Holly is back from injury, apparently, and then Albert runs into the post, and then Hardcore breaks a kendo stick over Test's back. Prince Albert is back in and goes to work on Hardcore. Test misses a big boot on Crash, and Crash hits a cool spinning DDT and then a Hurricane Rana on Test for a 2 count. King said he taught that Hurricane Rana to Crash. I said, no, the fuck you didn't, King Lawler, you fuck. Missile drop kick from Crash Holly to Test with the garbage lid for another 2, while Prince Albert uses the fire extinguisher on Hardcore. Albert comes back in and helps Test get the pinfall over Crash. Hardcore Holly comes back in even after the match and hits Test over the head with a parking sign, and then his theme song hits. I'm like, why is his theme song hitting? He lost.
I agree.
Yeah. We go back to the backstage area.
Again.
Yep. And Miss Kitty, JR, and Al Snow are all seated at a table with Mick and Debra standing near them. Foley says, "What a potato." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's just...
In comes Too Cool, Scotty Too Hottie, and Grandmaster Sexay.
Scotty Too Hottie. I saw him.
And
I met him.
You did.
I did.
With what looks like some salad. I don't know what the fuck they brought in.
Two salads.
Oh, SpongeBob reference. Foley says, it looks like him doing the worm, and he says, I'm hip. I'm like, Mick, I love you, but... What?
Just fucking stop.
I wonder, like, who wrote these lines for him.
I think he did.
No.
Yes.
Because we'll get there, but, like, he gets, like, pretty racial with Funaki.
He does. That's what I'm saying. I think it was him.
I don't think it was. I don't think he's a... I don't know if he's...
I mean, at that point, everybody used to say a lot of stupid shit, and it was just funny, and it was just like, oh, I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. It's just... I'm just quirky. True. And it's like, are you? So
we go back to... on the Titantron, the Lugs advertisement with a blue Santa. I said, what the fuck?
I just Googled what happened to Lugs. They're still going strong.
Christmas idea?
Definitely not.
Well.
If you guys want to buy any Lugs, shameless plug for Lugs.
What if Lugs sponsored us?
I would. You know what, Bear? Maybe you should get some for Christmas.
Lugs? Size 14.
God.
Hook a brother up.
Lugs is a product available in many retailers, including DSW, JCPenney, Shoe Carnival.
Oh, shit.
5-Star, Big 5, and Famous Footwear.
We gotta go hit up some fucking Shoe Carnivals.
There's some famous footwears.
For some fucking Lugs. They show a highlight from last Monday on Raw where the Dudley Boys put Right to Censor's Stevie Richards through a table. Out comes RTC now. RTC stands for Right to Censor. Mm-hmm. With Val Venus and Stevie Richards coming out, still selling the powerbomb through the table from a couple weeks ago, or from this past Monday on Raw. Val Venus is set for singles action and takes the mic from Tony Chimmel. I said, holy fuck.
Here we go.
Val Venus is about to cut a promo. I would like to come out here and wish each and every single one of you a very happy Thanksgiving. However, I cannot do that. You see, each and every one of you should be home spending quality time with your family, but you're not.
Agreed.
You're doing what the Rights to Censor has always said you have done, proving that you are nothing more than immoral scumbags, because instead of spending quality time with your family, you are watching this sick, perverse programming. Perverse. Now tonight, the Right to Censor demands that you say no more to the song Getting Rowdy and say hello to Getting Morality. I said, what the fuck? All of a sudden we get I'm sorry, not R-Truth yet. He's K-Quick.
So his name wasn't even R-Truth. Bear goes, watch this. And then he comes out and I scream.
Yeah.
I love R-Truth.
Yeah. But he's K-Quick here.
Oh.
And him and Road Dogg start singing Get Rowdy.
And this is how they brought him in.
Yes. Originally he came in rapping like this with Road Dogg.
And being a tag team. He was never really like a solo. I mean, not that he is now, but he's always usually a tag team or a sidekick. In this particular case, yeah. R-Truth and K-Quick Get Rowdy. They're about to move the thing. I said R-Truth does not fucking age. No, he does not. You know what they say, black don't crack.
Black does not crack.
And he looks literally like if you were seeing him today.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Road Dogg in overalls and cornrows looking fucking crazy. Very culturally inappropriate, I put. It was a different time. They are rapping, and I can't understand much besides Get Rowdy and move some things. We get K-Quick, R-Truth in singles action against Val Venus. Mm-hmm. My pal penis, Val Venus.
Oh.
I don't know if that was like the thing, but... So, Quick debut, they were mentioning how K-Quick debuted a few weeks ago, according to Michael Cole, and Val gets early control. K-Quick does a cool up and over. I lost my fucking
I wrote
spot
here that it was in very censorship of these white men in all white beating up a black man.
That is fucked up.
You know, it seemed a little racial to me.
Yeah.
But.
So we get a Hurricane Rana by K-Quick. Val exits the ring. K-Quick flies over the top rope, gets Venus down, but it takes no time for Val to get back up and slam Quick into the barricade, forcing a woman to drop her lemon lime Gatorade.
Yes.
In the front row. I would have been pissed, because in arenas back then, it was probably very expensive. It still is.
I mean, at that point, it was probably $4.
Which is insane, probably.
Which is probably what it is now, $12.
Yeah, $12 for a fucking... And by the way, lemon lime Gatorade?
With the original... That's my favorite Gatorade. But
Wrong.
No.
Fruit punch.
Lemon lime all the way. Yeah. But, with the original, OG orange Gatorade.
Yeah.
Fucking... Yeah.
So, Val follows this up with a back body drop. Val goes to the cover K-Quick. Tries to cheat with his feet on the ropes, but the ref catches him. K-Quick rolls him up for a 2 count. Eventually, Val catches K-Quick with a spine buster for another 2. Nice little back and forth here. K-Quick manages to get a top rope Hurricane Rana onto Val for another 2. Suddenly, out comes Bull Buchanan. And the good father, not the godfather. He was the good father here. Oh. He no longer goes for women and hoes. He used to call women hoes. I'm not calling women hoes. The Godfather. Remember Pimpin' Ain't Easy? The Hoe Train?
No.
Oh, man, we got to watch a Godfather episode.
I guess so.
So, Val Venus attacks K-Quick from behind, but while the ref is distracted because the other 2 guys are attacking... Road Dogg, excuse me. Stevie comes in, DDTs K-Quick.
I don't like DDTs.
Well, Val Venus rolls Stevie out of the ring and pins K-Quick and gets the 3 count. Val Venus wins this match.
Val Venus, Velveeta Penis.
Yeah. So we go backstage again. And Scott Too Hot is feeding whipped cream to Mick Foley.
And it's all over his fucking beard. It's disgusting.
Funaki comes in. And the Dudleys yell, "Weather!" That was such a big thing back then.
I was going to ask you that, or I did ask you that.
I think they stole it from Scream.
I mean, clearly.
But
they just kept it.
They just kept doing it. Even to this day, if they do a tag team move,
they still do that.
They still do it.
That's really cute.
And I'm like, God damn. That was over 20 years ago.
Yeah. 24.
So Funaki has a Kung Pao chicken. I said, wow, that's
racist.
Fucking racist. Foley has crazy food in his beard and says something racist to Funaki. They show the outside of the arena with palm trees and commentary talks about the matches still to come. And we cut to a video package of WWF champion Kurt Angle.
Disgusting.
Listen, this episode of SmackDown made me realize how fucking great Kurt Angle is.
I never stand Kurt Angle.
That means he did his fucking job,
though. I agree. I've always said that if a wrestler makes you fucking hate them as much as you do, it just means that they did a really good job being heel.
So,
but, I could not.
Kurt is with his brother Eric Angle. They talk about Survivor Series, and Kurt introduces his brother, and this is a segment from Raw, and he says it was Eric's idea to hide under the ring to celebrate Kurt's win.
To surprise him.
I love that. They show Kurt having a handful of tights on The Undertaker to retain his title at Survivor Series. Jeez, I lost my fucking place again.
I hate Kurt.
You shouldn't. So Kurt Angle says he'll be champion for a very long time, and out comes Undertaker with a cool-ass Dead Man Inc. shirt, and Kurt pushes Eric into Taker, who gave him a big-ass chokeslam, and Taker then attacks Kurt and chokeslams him off the fucking stage. This was the highlight from Raw.
Right.
So we're back on SmackDown, and out comes Kurt with a neck brace and his WWF title, my favorite-looking title of all time. Another one I'm going to buy one day. Shout out to Afterpay.
Oh, I hate you.
Hey, 4 easy payments of like fucking $70 or something.
Yeah.
Right? 77 for yeah, just about, if it's on sale. Kurt comes out with a neck brace and his WWF title. Sign in the crowd says Kurt Angle is America's favorite loser. I
agree.
How dare they? The pyros, his own pyro scares him. And tonight WWF is brought to you by WWF No Mercy.
And Munch or Crunch.
And Crunch and Munch.
Oh, Munch or Crunch.
And The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I had that game as well.
So did I.
That was the gold one, right? Or there was like a gold version? No, maybe.
There was, maybe. Maybe I don't remember.
Back in the ring, and Kurt is selling his neck and gets on the mic. You know, believe it or not, your Olympic hero is a little naive. Because when I successfully defended my title against The Undertaker at Survivor Series, I thought that would be the end of it. I mean, I faced The Undertaker, I pinned his shoulders to the mat, and I had my hand raised in victory. And in the past, when I would face my opponents, whether it was high school, college, or the Olympics, my opponents, after I beat them, of course, would say, "Nice job, Mr. Angle. It was an honor just to be in the ring with you."
Jesus Christ.
But oh no, not The Undertaker. No. Undertaker, if that is your real name, you just can't stand the fact that you lost to the better man, and what you did was the most unsportsmanlike thing I have ever seen.
Ever.
Jerry the King Lawler says that Undertaker is a sore loser. I said true. Kurt says to have a problem with me is one thing, but to take it out on my brother who just happened to be under the ring, merely hiding, just so he could come out to surprise his baby brother and celebrate my big win after I beat you. And you had to give my brother the last ride in the middle of the ring. Well, congrats, Undertaker. Because that piece of business just earned you sore loser of the year.
Loser.
It's true. But that wasn't it, was it, Undertaker? Last Monday night on Raw, when I was trying to make it up to my brother by giving him his moment in the sun, you had to go and ruin that too. Get better, Eric. I love you. Kurt Angle is so funny.
He is. He is really funny.
Let's face it, Undertaker. Unlike you, I love my brother. I didn't set my brother's face on fire and force him to wear a scary red mask for the rest of his life. He's referencing Kane. I love it. But you couldn't just take it. But you just couldn't take it, could you? You had to take my poor innocent brother who charged you because he was so mad at you, and you had to chokeslam him in the middle of the ring. But that wasn't it, was it, Dead Man? You had to attack me for no reason at all, and you had to cowardly chokeslam me from the stage to the floor. You sick, twisted bleep. I'm sure he said you sick, twisted bastard.
Fuck.
Or fuck. I don't know. You see how mad you made me? But I finally get it. You're jealous.
Oh.
Undertaker, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Where are your gold medals? Sure, you have a spiffy little bike and some real scary tattoos. But I don't think you have any gold medals, do you?
I don't have any gold medals.
Neither do I. And you're not going to get the ultimate gold medal either, which is the WWF title. You know, American Badass, you're nothing compared to the American Hero, and if I ever see you even look at me funny again, And then he gets cut off by, "You done it now," which is the Undertaker's theme song.
I love Biker Undertaker.
Yeah.
Like, Undertaker, take me under the blankets.
Oh, shit.
And undertake my underwear.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Are you good?
But I said, wow, he looked really young. His face was just so hot. Like,
What the hell?
he just looked really, really hot. I wonder how old he was. Hold on.
No, Undertaker.
Undertaker, sorry. 59.
And this was in the year 2000, so this is minus 24? Because it was 24 years ago?
So he was 35. Like, fuck me. Seriously.
Well, out comes Undertaker. I said Jenny is going nuts right now. And she is going nuts right now. Dead Man Inc.
6'10",
bandana.
by the way.
Big motherfucker.
Can you imagine? Never mind.
Probably hung like a horse.
Send us a picture.
No, I don't want to see your...
Send me a picture.
All right, yeah. 815...
Stop!
It'd be pretty cool if Undertaker was listening to this and he's like, yeah, I'm going to send this...
what it was?
I'm going to send this woman my cock. I think that'd be fun.
I don't think I'm his type. I've seen his ex-wives.
They're all blonde.
Right.
Yeah. Taker gets to the ring and takes his shades off. Angle is yelling at him that he's hurt and tries running away, but Taker attacks the champ, and his neck brace falls off of Kurt. And out come Edge and Christian. Kurt Angle attacks the back of Taker's leg, and it's now 3-on-1 attacking Taker. Angle slaps Taker in the corner, and that pisses the dead man off.
Pieces.
And he clears the ring as Angle walks up the ramp with Edge and Christian. So Taker...
Which I hate Edge. And I hate Christian.
You're wrong.
I'm right. And Kurt.
You're wrong. They were awesome.
Horrible.
They reeked of awesomeness.
They reek. Period.
You think they smell bad?
Probably.
Well, let's cut backstage to William Regal in his gear wearing his European title.
The European.
Walking, and he shakes the hands of a few backstage workers, and then we cut to Dwayne "The Rock the Cock" Johnson walking backstage. Mm-hmm. Back from commercial, we show a replay of what the Angle and Undertaker segment. After the replay, they show during the break segment with Christian, Angle, and Edge outside of the stadium. Edge and Christian are hyping Kurt that he owned Taker, and then the three got into a car that was already started
and peeled off.
And they peeled off because they were probably like, yeah, we don't want to see fucking Taker. Out comes European champion William Regal, and he enters the ring.
Looking flabby as fuck. Like, he never got fit, did he? He's always been flabby.
It's okay.
I mean, not if you're going to be in wrestling wearing these skimpy little outfits.
Well then, if you smell. And out comes The Rock, and out comes Dwayne, out comes the Johnson, who poses on the turnbuckles. He does a signature look back. Cole talks about Rock's busy week with facing Rikishi at Survivor Series, and something happened on Raw. I didn't pay attention. Rock gets early control, and out comes Rikishi from the back in his fat wear. His PHAT.
Like baby fat.
Yeah, but it said like fat wear on it. It was fucking cool. Regal takes advantage of Dwayne, distracted, but Rock quickly gets advantage again, and the two fight on the outside of the ring. Eventually, Regal gets back in control, and the two fight in the crowd. They go back to the outside of the ring, and Regal grabs a chair, but misses The Rock by hitting the turnbuckle. The two get back in the ring. Regal covers Rock for a 2. Another cover, another kick out. Rock explodes for a clothesline, but Regal delivers a back suplex for another 2 count. Regal goes for another cover. He just liked to pin a lot.
He did.
They keep showing Rikishi's big ass at the top of the stage.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a lot of questions. But do you think Rikishi has to have a smell test before he does stink face? Like when they're backstage, okay, did you wash? Did you really clean? Do you need some wipes?
You think they had a guy
who's just smelling his ass to see if it's okay for him to do stink face that day? Because I'm sorry, but then that also feels like it defeats the purpose, because when he's wrestling, you're obviously sweating. Your sweat's not going through your cheeks.
If I were Rikishi, and if I didn't like the guy that I was working that night, I'm not wiping that well.
And you're farting while you're fighting.
Yeah.
Right in his face.
So so let's say you're Rikishi, for example.
Squeeze me?
No, I'm just. Let's say you're Rikishi, and you're like, man, fuck Kurt Angle.
I'm farting on his face.
Not just that, you're not wiping as well prior.
You know what? I don't know how he got away with doing that, because that is so
I gotta see
wild.
if any motherfucker got pink eye after the fact.
I wonder if anybody's said anything oh my god, I was by his cheeks and it reeked, or
yeah.
I was by his cheeks and it was surprisingly not stinky. I wonder if anybody's ever said anything, or if anybody's ever been interviewed and asked that question.
Well, we'll have to look it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Rock hits a nice DDT followed by a belly to back suplex, gets a 2 count. After some back and forth, Rock goes for a sharpshooter, and Rock makes Regal tap out. Rock is motioning to Rikishi to just bring it, but Rikishi says nah, and he walks to the back. Regal gets up, takes his title, and waves to the crowd, but The Rock doesn't like this, and then Rock bottoms the champ and poses on the turnbuckle. Dwayne leaves the ring and talks his shit, and we go to a commercial break. We cut backstage, and Foley is trying to speak Japanese. Very racist.
It's so bad.
Peacock says he's speaking in foreign.
Uh-huh.
The Dudleys say, "What's up?" to Funaki, who sits by them. In comes Midian, and he starts... What the fuck? I put almond. He starts talking to Mick about who's still sitting by Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexay, and Scotty Too Hottie.
Too hottie.
Midian bought a dish. I don't know what it is, but I think they said it was soup.
I don't remember.
So all of a sudden, we go back to the action.
And this is when I said, they're really not going to have any females fight today?
They will soon, not yet. Because first, out comes Taz.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. They show a replay from last Thursday SmackDown where Too Cool distracted Taz, to turn around into a Raven Flow DDT. Too Cool ended up winning that match. Raven attacks Taz and DDTs him onto a chair. Back to SmackDown, we get caw, 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 caw. That's Raven's song. He goes caw, caw, because he's like a bird.
Yeah, but crows and ravens are two different types of birds.
Did I call him a crow?
Well, you said caw, caw. Isn't that what crows do?
Oh, fucking. Oh,
what
do ravens do?
Oh, they must do the same thing.
Raven, Raven. They go, Raven, Raven.
No, they'll be like, that's so Raven.
Bro, that'd be so fire if Raven birds were just singing That's So Raven.
You just like see the Raven bird and it's like,
oh, it's in the future.
It's like taking a back seat in the future.
This is before that though. This is before That's So Raven.
It's so funny.
So Tony Chimble announces Raven, and we're getting a one-on-one match between these two ECW.
Sorry, I'm still laughing. It's so funny.
Before Raven could enter the ring, Taz attacks Raven and the bell rings. The two get in the ring. Taz chokes Raven with his shirt and attacks Raven in the corner. Mm-hmm. Raven knees Taz and the two continue to brawl. Taz yells at Raven to get up and fight me. Taz hits a suplex on Raven and the two continue to go back and forth. Raven gives Taz a clothesline. If you hear a 6-year-old yelling. Raven gives Taz a clothesline and a bulldog. Raven has control now, goes for his DDT, but Taz reverses it with another suplex. Raven ends up getting the victory over Taz with a DDT, and Raven celebrates in the middle of the ring. I thought it was a good match. Jenny didn't really know who Taz or Raven were. She never really watched ECW or anything like that.
I know who Raven is. I told you.
No, not
Raven Simone.
No, that's not Raven Simone.
Oh.
Although that'd be a fire character. What if Raven comes back to wrestling?
Raven Simone, hit up AEW because I'm pretty sure that they would love to see you there. Not WWE.
You think Raven Simone is all elite?
I don't know.
Well, we're backstage again.
I think she's controversial right now.
Yeah. Is she canceled?
I don't know. I think she always is.
Midian, JR, and Miss Kitty are sitting at a table with Al Snow. Debra says she has to leave to go take the pie in the oven. Foley goes to talk to the Dudleys, and they said they brought some chicken dumplings. Foley takes Bubba's glasses and says, Devon, get the dumplings. I'm like, Mick, you're trying too hard.
He is.
The Dudleys look at him like he's an idiot. Foley says it's nice to see the Dudleys sitting at a table instead of putting people through a table. The Dudleys randomly get like really horny to put someone through a table, and Foley says, please don't do this when Debra will be back soon with the pie.
Pie.
Foley again says, Devon, get the dumplings. Too Cool looked at him like, nah, dude, get the fuck out of here. And we cut to the WWF Rewind, presented by SmackDown 2, Know Your Role.
Know Your Role.
And we see a replay from Monday where Ivory got a pinfall over Molly Holly thanks to help from Trish Stratus, which is the first time. Now you could talk about it.
That's when I said.
Oh, a women's match.
A women's match.
Or a women's segment. They haven't showed any of the women at all.
No, they hadn't, except being backstage and talking about their breasts.
Yeah, Debra talking about her tits with Miss Kitty, and yeah. We go backstage, and out comes Trish, who's also in a TNA PA. She was TNA's manager.
That's what it was.
Yes. Out next is Molly Holly and Keith.
Who?
Molly. Remember Hardcore and Crash Holly in the tag team match against TNA PA earlier?
I mean, yes, but
she's
I
their
don't
cousin.
know who she is.
She's their cousin.
Oh, really?
I mean, in storyline, I think.
American retired professional wrestler, 47.
So the bell rings and we're underway.
Her real name is Nora.
It's not Molly?
No, it's Nora Christina Greenwald.
Well, the more you know.
You're welcome.
Trish gets early control, but Molly works on Trish's left arm. Cole mentions that Molly is relatively new to the WWF. Hip toss by Molly. Trish throws Molly to the outside, and the two fight outside. The two get back in the ring, and Trish suplexes Molly down for a 2 count. Michael Cole says, up next, we'll get an update on the condition of Triple H, and Trish is choking Molly in the corner. Trish body slams Molly down and climbs to the top rope, but Molly throws Trish off the top.
And I said, not women wrestling. Not the best. There's some women wrestlers who are just like literally, you just watch them in awe of how good they are. Like, it really makes sense now that they call them, and some beforehand, women wrestlers, not just divas.
Yeah.
But like these ladies, my googly moogly, it was so staged, so rehearsed, it looked bad.
I think they were both still relatively new. Trish ends up becoming one of the greatest fucking of all time.
And then she just never seemed memorable to me.
Trish? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're wrong. You're so wrong. To me. I think she's...
That's my opinion!
I know.
Like the meme?
Yeah. Molly suplexes Trish down, bridges for a 2 count. Molly climbs the top rope, but Trish stops her. Trish goes for a superplex off the top rope, but Molly pushes her down. Molly hits the Molly go round and pins Trish.
Like that's funny.
She pins Trish Stratus. Molly wins.
Molly wins. Molly wins.
So they show a replay of the action that we just talked about. And we go backstage with Debra asking who wants a piece of her pie.
I know what they're referring to.
Pussy, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Al Snow said, was that a trick question? Funaki says, excuse me, hi, I want pie, and everybody starts cheering him on. Funaki want to go crazy up in that bitch. We go to commercial, and now we get a video package from Survivor Series, where Stone Cold Steve Austin is getting his ass beat by the Radicals, and Triple H looking juicy as fuck. Watch
a glance of Harold Henry Howard right there.
Yeah, Jenny thought that Triple H stood for Henry what?
Harold Henry Howard.
Harold Henry Howard.
What's his name?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
I was not even close.
Not even close.
Well, you know what? They're all H's.
So, yeah, they are. Austin is running towards them, but outside, but Benoit stops him. Triple H enters the car and asks Benoit, where's Austin? Benoit says, I don't know.
That's not even his real name.
Who? Hunter?
It's Paul Michael
Levesque. I mean, listen, his character's name was fucking Hunter.
Why? Why?
I don't fucking know.
So see, the possibility of it being Harold Henry Howard was pretty close.
I think we need to make a graphic for Henry Harold Howard. Triple H enters a car and asks Benoit, where's Austin?
That says that.
Yeah, that'd be funny, actually. So Hunter tells Benoit, I don't care if you have to drag him. Bring him to me. And Austin is seen driving a fucking... I didn't know Stone Cold Steve Austin was forklift certified.
You know what? I wonder what it takes. I wonder if he had to do it before this.
So Austin uses the forklift to carry the car. Triple H is in. And Triple H is yelling, Austin, don't. Austin proceeds to flip the fucking car over. And it lands directly on the top, crushing Hunter, who I put should be fucking dead. We cut to last Monday on Raw, where they show Stephanie McMahon saying it's a miracle Hunter didn't suffer one broken bone, but he has severe contusions, not to mention all the mental trauma.
Not the mentals.
But I hope Triple H finally realizes what's important in life. We've been trying to discover the miracle of life together.
They weren't even married yet. They got married in 2003.
Well.
And their children weren't born until 2006 and 2008. So no, you were not trying.
Maybe they were trying. It just couldn't happen until then. They were fucking.
I mean, they were definitely fucking.
Without protection.
You know what? That's the best kind of fucking.
Is it? Yeah. Triple H and I are trying to have a baby. So, Steve, I'm begging you to come out here and accept Triple H and my apology on behalf of my future family. Stone Cold comes out in that dope fucking skull shirt and a camel hat. Camo.
Oh.
Tell Stephanie, you think I want to accept Triple H's apology?
And I just kept on yelling, stun her! Stun her!
Well, she's trying to get pregnant.
Again.
I don't think you should.
Stun her!
Does Stone Cold accept your apology? He said. You tell Triple H it ain't over between him and Stone Cold, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
And she's like full of tears.
Yeah, she starts crying.
She's so good.
And we cut to the announce table where Crazy Frosted Tip, Michael Cole, and King explain Triple H has been released from the hospital and he's spending the holiday with Stephanie at home in Greenwich.
Oh my god, pause.
Yeah.
Do you remember the meme I sent you and Jason? Where it's like Stephanie McMahon's smile, and it's like she's definitely the lady who says like, gracias. But like she doesn't say gracias, she says it with like her Spaniard accent, gracias.
Stephanie McMahon is definitely in Mexican restaurants like, Gracias with that fucking cheesy ass smile.
Yeah, with like her scrunched nose and shit. Like, it fucking makes me laugh so hard.
So Michael Cole says, rumor has it Triple H will be live on Raw this Monday, and Stephanie will address everything this Sunday night on Heat on MTV. Sunday Night Heat. The guest host for Sunday Night Heat this Sunday is none other than Chyna.
Okay, China's still cool.
Chyna's still cool.
So at that point, her and Triple H were already obviously broken up. In real life.
Yeah. Backstage, we get Tiger Ali Singh, Chaz, and D'Lo Brown.
I can't say that I would pick Stephanie McMahon or Chyna over Stephanie McMahon. Like, Chyna is a little too muscular for me, personally.
Sure.
I do love her. Loved her.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yep.
But Stephanie McMahon is just more feminine. I don't think that, he would want somebody that big with him.
Well,
it's probably like bumping muscles while they're fucking.
That's a lot.
Just like you and me. We bump muscles.
We don't. Backstage, we have the team of Lowdown. I believe that's what they were called. Screaming, hey, 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 at Mick Foley. Yeah. What the hell is Lowdown doing here?
Hey.
Tiger says we demand to be a part of... Tiger Ali Singh says we demand to be a part of this Thanksgiving celebration. Especially after the fact of what Lowdown has accomplished in the WWF, which I don't think was anything at this point. Debra says, calm down and have some pie. Tiger says, listen, you can't ignore us forever. And he throws the pie into Steve Blackman's face.
I don't know who that was.
I love Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman attacks Lowdown and pushes Ali into the Dudley's table, and the two begin attacking Singh. It's a hardcore feast, says King. Singh is 3D'd into the table, and the Dudleys call for a food fight. Debra and Mick watch, and Mick says it could be a lot worse. Debra agrees and throws a pie into Mick Foley's face. We cut backstage, and Chris Jericho is walking.
I hate Chris Jericho.
Followed by Chris Benoit.
R.I.P.
Followed by Kane. And then my goat, the Rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
And then we cut to a fucking crazy-ass commercial where Chris Jericho is playing guitar, and there's girls in bikinis. Can you believe what this commercial's for?
Yeah, well, I mean, at first saw I was thinking, Modelo, beer, beach.
Nope.
Women.
Nope.
What could it be?
Chef Boyar motherfucking D.
With his face covered, like if he was a child eating Chef Boyardee and pasta sauce was all over his face like a beard.
So, we're here. We're here for the main event of the evening. Out first is Kane with his crazy-ass pyro.
Which he looks so fucking good. He really let himself go, didn't he?
I mean, he got older.
Like, did you see his arms? Like,
he's a massive motherfucker.
I guess at that point I probably thought and was like, damn, he's so fucking hot. And then he takes off his mask and you're like, oh, goddamn.
Yeah. So Kane gets in the ring, raises his arm, gets the ref scared of the pyro.
He always only had that song, did he? He never had a different song?
I mean, he had different versions.
But it was always that song.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is so cool. I don't think a lot of wrestlers just keep one song.
No, they usually go through different versions.
Right.
Yeah.
When they switch, heels, babyface.
Yeah. So, Castro GTX is the sponsor of Armageddon, and out comes Chris Benoit, the Rabid Wolverine.
OMG.
I want whatever he's on. He's on some roids right now.
He's on a lot, and pause.
He ends up...
Right.
Yeah.
Pause. Self-harm, self-harm, suicide.
Yeah.
If you are ever in the need or know anybody who is feeling self-harm, there is a helpline. 1-800-366-8288. You can call 24/7 confidential support to help people with suicide, crisis, and mental health related distress, or you can call or text 988.
Good for you. That's nice. The two teammates just look at each other, Kane and Benoit. And then we get the Y2J countdown, and out comes Chris Jericho.
I hate Chris Jericho.
Come on now. You know I got you.
He looks young. He looks good. But...
break the walls down. Break down the walls.
Which he's so short. It made me feel really sad watching him on there because I'm looking at all these other guys. I'm looking at Stone Cold, and I'm like, damn, they're fucking short. Because...
Kane's a big motherfucker.
Well, besides that, Barry, you know this. Me and Jason ran into Chris Jericho leaving a currency exchange.
Yes.
Back in Joliet when him and his group,
band. his band Fozzy, yeah.
Right, we're going to sing in downtown Joliet.
Yeah.
And one, he was rude. I get it. You know, you don't want to be bothered in public, but my little Jason was little. But Jason was bigger, was taller than him. I'll see if I can get reposted one of these days as
that'd be cool.
on our thing, because Jason looks so cute, but he's shorter than, like, Jason's taller than Chris Jericho, and it was very upsetting to see.
And then glass shatters. But this is the Disturbed theme song, where it was the band Disturbed. Step up. I fucking love this song. It is
It goes hard.
Oh my god.
It makes me hard.
It makes me super erect.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And this is where my obsession with bald men start. If you guys don't know, I have a really big thing for bald men. Love bald men. Always. And I think it started because of him. Then I loved Goldberg. Mm-hmm. And just the list goes on and on and on. Bear does not have a bald head.
No.
For all you fans who aren't personal friends of ours. But I feel one day he'll wake up. And
bald?
He will have no hair because I shaved him bald.
What the fuck? So Austin goes to the corner. This place is unglued. They are fucking... Ungoogled. They love this motherfucker. I mean...
People are literally losing their shit.
I'm breaking the limit inside you. I'm singing the song.
Oh.
So good. Oh. So Jericho and Austin talk. Jericho and Benoit start the match. They lock up, and Jericho stares a hole into Kane. Benoit gains control. Jericho gets him on a back elbow. Jericho stomps on Benoit and chops him, and Jericho tags Austin in. Commentary talks about how Austin got the best of Benoit in a technical match on Raw. Benoit and Austin chain wrestle, and Benoit says, "Not tonight." People forget how... I think people forget how good of a wrestler Austin was, like, because of how overpowering, I guess you could say, like, his character was. Mm-hmm. But, like, Austin could fucking go in the ring, too.
Agreed. I mean, I don't think that I think people either think you're good on the mic or you're good at wrestling.
Right.
You can't do both, which, I mean, we've seen countless of wrestlers and talent do both.
Yeah.
And Austin had both.
Yeah.
Has both. I mean, not so much now. He can't really wrestle very good. We've seen him do some stuff in the past year.
He had that match with Kevin Owens. It was fire.
It was good. It was good for, obviously, a man his age. A man with his body has taken so much. Yeah. You know.
So Benoit has a headlock on Stone Cold, and the two continue to chain wrestle, shoulder tackle. Austin catches Benoit with a spine buster for a 2 count.
Spine buster. Our son used to say that.
Yeah.
Spine buster.
Benoit backs Austin to the corner, and Kane is tagged in and goes to work on Austin. The big red machine stomps on Austin and throws him into the ropes, but misses the big boot, with Austin catching the boot, bringing the big man down, and works on the leg, but Kane stomps Austin out to get back to his feet. Austin gets the Lou Thesz press, but Benoit comes in. Austin throws Benoit out. Austin tags Jericho in. Kane and Jericho are now the legal men, and Kane has control. Jericho counters and dropkicks the back of Kane's leg, and Jericho works on the leg, but Kane throws him out of the ring. Kane's just a big motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Benoit goes to attack Jericho, but Jericho gets back into the ring before Benoit could do damage, and Kane backs Jericho into their corner. Kane tags Benoit in. Benoit chops the ever-living fuck out of Jericho.
Yes, he seemed a little heavy-handed there.
Yeah. Benoit tags Kane back in, and Kane gets control. Kane watches Jericho, who tries to tag Austin in, but no luck. Kane goes for an elbow drop, misses. Jericho can't manage to tag Austin in. Austin's getting mad and tries to get in, but the referee stops Austin.
Why? I understand. I don't know if you guys know this. Wrestling is fake.
Hey, watch yourself.
But I don't understand. Why is it that they do that? That the live partner, the person who is fighting, is in there, is in need. So then their partner decides to distract the ref by trying to get in, right? You following?
Yeah.
And then the other two that are fighting the live partner are now, like, doing some illegal shit.
Yeah. Because
this other idiot is deciding to distract the ref. Like, why? Why?
It's a good question.
You have no answer for me?
Not really. I mean, it's one of those things that wrestlers just do. And
I guess it's literally just to rile us up. Because...
Yeah, you got riled up, man. So we're back at the ring. Benoit is tagged in. Jericho gives Benoit a flying elbow. Jericho tags Austin in, but the ref doesn't see it because Kane was distracting the ref. And now...
Distracting.
Yep. Now all four are in the ring brawling. Austin just says, fuck it, and stuns the referee.
Yes.
And I thought that was fucking
It was
hilarious.
so funny.
Who, by the way, I said the ref sold that surprisingly well.
He did. He
Yeah.
did. I mean, he definitely learned that in ref school, just like that one guy from our last episode. What was his name?
Oh, Garrett Bischoff.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder if he can tell us how ref school went and how to sell these things.
Well, Austin clotheslines Kane out of the ring. Benoit goes for a crossface, but Austin stops them and stuns Benoit. Kane gets back in, tries to chokeslam Austin, but Jericho missile drop kicks Kane, and Austin stuns Kane, leaves the ring, and his theme song plays, and the match is over.
Right. No disqualification was done.
Right.
I'm assuming that's what they thought.
Yeah.
Right? No pinfall. Like,
Yeah.
Nothing. He
So-
just walks out.
So Austin walks out. Meanwhile, Jericho's still in the ring, and he just hits a lion salt on Kane as Austin is calling for beer on the ramp.
It was just so random.
So beer
we
is
ran out of time.
Yeah, beer is thrown his way. Austin goes up the ramp, drinks his beer, and that's the episode. That's it.
That's it.
I thought it was a very good episode.
It was. I'm very happy compared to our last episode that I was literally dying. It was hard. That last one was hard to watch.
TNA?
The TNA one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just very rough.
Yeah.
But this one was very lively. I mean, there were some segments that were annoying, like obviously the cutting back to their Thanksgiving feast that was just a setup to sell their book.
It worked.
For some, clearly.
I'm going on Amazon right now to see if they have the WWF cookbook. Or on eBay, actually.
But it was good. I did enjoy it. I'm glad that we did it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed our little reaction to it.
Yep. And we'll be back with another episode sometime next week. Maybe 2 weeks. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll definitely try to get out
One
some
more before the Christmas. We're going to do a Christmas. Yeah,
one.
we'll do a Christmas one, obviously. And we will do one before Christmas.
Oh, and then we'll need to have one up for New Year's.
Oh, shit.
So you guys might be for a little treat. Maybe our next one will be something a little shorter since we do have 2 more to do after that. But what?
So, WWF, Can You Take the Heat? The WWF is Cooking by Jim Ross. $22, but the shipping is fucking ridiculous, so never mind.
You know what? Maybe we can find a PDF.
Oh, there's another JR's cookbook. Oh, there's so many cookbooks. This one benefits charity. Look, I'd be doing charity a favor
You know what? And
if
it
I
is
buy
free shipping.
this WWF cook for $6.
You
I
know
can
what?
afford that. I think
Ew.
it's time to get the fucking Can You
my
Take the Heat? The
goodness.
WWF is cooking. And ladies and gentlemen, that
Is our show.
is our show, episode 3 of Barely Watching Wrestling. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving
Happy
to you
Thanksgiving.
and your family,
Yep.
your friends.
We are thankful for you listening.
Yes.
And even if you didn't listen, we're still thankful for you. Not as much, but kind of, right?
Yeah.
A little
Kinda.
bit. Yeah.
A little-
Did we have a fucking saying to...
No, you keep asking me this.
And we still don't.
No. But thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble till you wobble.
Wow.
Wobble, baby. Wobble, baby. Wobble.
Wobble till you gobble. No?
No.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. God bless America. Right?
Yes.
All right. And, yeah. Good night. Goodbye. And fuck you all. Right? Yeah, why not? Yeah, fuck you all.